Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. So Kevin, have you ever remodeled a commercial space with the tenants inside the property?
You know, about 6 years ago, we needed to remodel the space that we were actually in. Kind of needed a facelift a little bit. It's very difficult with when it's in use to be able to do too much of an extensive remodeling. You can do carpet, you can do paint, but when it comes to moving walls, changes, it's pretty difficult when people are trying to work and, you know, keep their business going.
Yeah, my remodel team's got to do this commercial space, but they got all these different businesses and they're going to be moving around spaces while they go and do all these different places.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. We elected just recently 2 of our offices that we were going to do extensive remodeling. They're really tired. They needed complete overhaul, and it was just such a big deal. We decided to move to a completely new space and not put all the employees under that. It just wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
And so it's not easy to do. It's going to be very, very difficult. It's done in sections, maybe half and half or third, and it's disruptive. It causes productivity to go down. But in the end, people are happy with it, but it does cost you money to get there.
Okay, Darren, for this house, I thought it'd be great to go down to South Jordan, and the reason why South Jordan just got voted the second fastest growing city in the United States from the U.S. Census Bureau.
Which really surprised me.
It's huge, right?
Yeah.
In this particular home, I thought was spectacular. One of the things I love about this one, it has a beautiful backyard, like entertaining. It's got a place with a hot tub, and it's got a pool in the backyard, and it's all fenced in, beautiful grass and everything. But right behind that, they've got a place to have horses, or to be able to pull trailers in there. You could almost run a business. Like if you were somebody that had a landscaping business or something and needed to have a place where you have all your equipment, this house would work beautiful for that.
Yeah, that's hard to find.
Very, very hard to find. So it's on 0.76 acres, and of course it's beautiful. I mean, look at the inside.
Yeah, I love how they trimmed this place out.
They've really fixed it up. Take a look at that kitchen. They've really updated the kitchen, the way that they open it up to the kind of the dining room and then into the living area is wonderful. But this is an entertainment type house. You're looking at, this is 6 bedrooms and it's 4.5 baths at 4,300 square feet, and it's listed at $535,000 in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. And what that means is appreciation.
Yes.
Because South Jordan is doing really well because there's so much demand in that area. And Daybreak, even though this house isn't in Daybreak, it still demands houses in that area based on those comps.
Yeah.
And that's what appraisers look at. So believe it or not, houses like this. And this is a very unique home. Not only is it just in South Jordan, but this one has the business aspect behind it, where you can have horses, or you can have, you know, your business right in the backyard. And so this one stood out to me. That's why I wanted to talk about this particular home. Of course, they finished out real well. Got big vaulted ceilings in there.
Love the openness.
Yeah, really nice, right?
Yeah.
Colors are good, nice and neutral. You can do a lot of stuff to this house.
Double sinks, classic.
Yeah, gotta have that, right?
You gotta have that, yeah.
Yeah. So it was built in 1992. Like I said, it's listed at $535,000. But I'm just dying to get to this backyard because this is where this thing really stands out.
Seems like this place is a great bang for the buck with those 6 bedrooms.
Yeah, 6 bedrooms. Okay, now take a look at this backyard. Look at that blue sky, and they got a little waterfall back there.
Beautiful.
I mean, they've got a little patio area in the backyard, the pool, absolutely incredible, right? I mean, It looks like Big Sky, Montana.
Yeah, sure does.
Doesn't it? Look at that blue sky. I can't believe it.
Pool matches the sky.
They've got an entertainment area outside, as you can see. Little pool house there. And this is the backyard that I was talking about, outside of the backyard of that 0.76 acres. And this is where you can have some horses or pull your trailer, and it goes literally right around the back of the house. And so at $535,000, this is a terrific purchase.
Yes.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin Door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local business that's had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Amsco Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with Amsco, your design potential is limitless. At Amsco, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. Amsco Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk, and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
I'm Santiago with GEP Construction. We're here at Canyon Rim Plaza to show you a little remodel on a unique office concept.
So Santiago, I know you do a lot of remodels and stuff on residential stuff, but I know you get a lot involved in this commercial space, and I know on this particular plaza, they had bought this one quite a while ago, but how do you go about remodeling a business when there are all these different businesses inside of it?
Well, they purchased this building 10 years ago, Integrated Employer Solutions, and they wanted to make a more open, zen environment for their employees. Some of the challenges that we get involved in is having entities that are already up and running.
Yeah, they already got businesses in there, right? How do you shut them down?
Not shutting them down. So to accommodate that, and we would come in over weekends, move employees from one section of the building to the next, and then relocate them back on a Monday or over an evening schedule.
Well, that works out great. So they can still keep in business, because you got to remodel these spaces, but you can't shut the businesses down.
Yeah, and the employers are trying to move away from the old, cramp everyone into space to a more open, inviting environment like we have here.
And using lots of water and stuff. Lots of light and lots of water, right?
Lots of light, lots of water, tranquil sounds, mellow tones. Trying to let all the ambient light you can get through that you need.
Okay, and so also they're doing some new LED lighting, right? Where it just recognizes that the sun's going down?
New LED lights that are zone controlled with light sensors. You can tell when the sun's up, down, overcast. It'll mix more light and less light, so you get the natural feel of being outside. There's a need for better flooring. So we put in these 30-year flooring and then carpet squares. Someone spills some coffee on a square, you pull the square up, and you're good to go.
Oh, that's ingenious. I really like the way that you guys did all this light and water, and in the end, the nice thing about this is the way businesses are going these days.
Yeah.
Is more kind of a space where people, instead of coming in and being claustrophobic, that they'll come in and enjoy their job. Now, they also did some really cool stuff where they added a yoga studio and stuff, right?
Yeah, they built a yoga studio for the employees, so they could, in an afternoon, they could get away, recharge, maybe take a 12 o'clock yoga class, just something to make it more, not so much about the boss making the bottom line, but the employees feeling part of the company, to create a Zen environment, if you would say.
Yeah, and this is a great example where somebody has taken an older building. You don't have to buy the new high-rise. You can go in and make your own, you know, your own beautiful building out of something that's already done. You guys did a great job here.
Very unique, turned out very nice.
Hey Darren, for this property we're going to be heading down to 6114 West Castle Park Drive in West Valley City. And this one's situated right next to West Jordan. Great property, listed for $349,000. As you can see, well, nice little location.
Yeah.
Yeah, vaulted ceilings, got the nice hardwood floors, big open kitchen that you like. Of course, it's got a really nice master bedroom.
Right.
Nice master. It's got all the stuff you're looking for in that price point.
That is.
Yeah. Fireplace. But one thing I want to talk about in this particular one is value. Okay, because of course you see a price tag of $349,000, but you know, how does that compare to what else is in the marketplace? And a good way to look at that, if you were to look at this home versus a brand new build job. And so of course if you did a brand new build job, it costs about this much, about $115 a square foot. But in that $115 a square foot, you don't have a lot, you don't have a finished basement, you don't have a finished yard, and you don't have the fence in.
So you're saying that $115 a foot would be only for the construction portion of a new build?
And that's right, and that's only the main floor. And so when you're looking, this is where all they add in. And so every time somebody buys a new home, then they've got to go put in the yard, they got to put in the fence, they got to finish out the basement, and that's where all those costs add up. And this is where this can be a tremendous value, because of course they've already finished out the basement, as you can see. They've got the yard in, they've got the fence, that's all situated. And it's not exactly, I mean, it's not a brand new house, but it's 2001, which is...
Oh, it's not an old house by any means.
No, it's not an old house.
Right.
As you can see, it's still really, really clean. You come in and add in your colors, because they really haven't even done that much with colors and stuff. They've done some cool styling and stuff, but it's got RV pad on the side, vaulted ceilings, of course, which are really nice.
Very nice, yep.
Yeah, and so this is where these houses fit in the marketplace, which is really nice, because there are a lot of people looking at new build jobs, and those are nice because, I mean, you pick out your colors and your style and design and stuff, but you're really going to pay premium dollar for that, because it just costs a lot to build homes.
That's right, because you're paying dollar for dollar for everything on a new build.
That's right,
Yeah.
and so this one at $114 a square foot, even though it's $350,000, is a really good value. One of the other things I like about this property, it's got a really, really high internet speed for not much money.
Yeah.
So they've got, you get 50 megabits for only $35 a month, and that doesn't go up. That's really fast.
Yeah, that's fast. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's got a hot tub as well.
Oh. You could browse the internet while you're in the hot tub.
Yeah, exactly. So there's an aerial view. Of course, and another nice thing about it, it's in a finished neighborhood pretty much, and so you've got, I mean, all your neighbors' yards are in, fences in, and all that kind of stuff. So that, yeah, I mean, at that price, I mean, this is a pretty good value, $349,000, and right next to West Jordan. It's in West Valley City, but yeah, good little property.
Beener Marble and Granite has been locally owned and operated since 1960, providing all of your granite needs from high-end luxury all the way down to half-priced granite. Come on in, use our team, and let us transform your home with affordable, luxurious countertops here at Beaner Marble and Half-Price Granite.
Moving is hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deere on ABC.
A Better Clean based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Jay Deere here. Do you want to sell your home faster and for more money? We do what other realtors do, but get this. Being ABC4 Utah's real estate specialist gives me the opportunity to give your home maximum exposure. List with the Jay Deere team and your home will be featured on its own TV commercial, as well as get a full motion video tour by my professional camera crew, with me personally talking about the selling features of your home linked to the multiple listing service. And with the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, it's automatically added to 40,000 websites and put onto the International Relocation Database. If you want to sell your house faster and for more money, then list it with me and see it on TV.
Hi, Darren Rhodes here, Utah's Mortgage Pro, and I'm excited for the tip I'm going to show you this week. It saved me a lot of time and stress, and I've got my 1.5-year-old buddy here, my assistant, and he's going to help us out a little bit today too. Now this is a kitchen tip, but for the record, I don't consider myself any kind of culinary expert. Mostly when I cook, it ends up just going to the cat. Not again.
Pizza's here!
So you know those times where you have to cut something little like grapes, which he's really wanting, or olives or tomatoes. You got to get your knife and you got to cut them, you know, one by one in half like this, and it takes a long time. And frankly, well, as it turns out, there's a lot safer and better way to cut these little things at once. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You take your grapes or tomatoes or olives or whatever, and you put them on a plate like this, and then you get a second plate and you just simply put it over the top like that. And then you take the knife and you just run that knife all the way through just like this, carefully, carefully. So there you have it. When I take the lid off, you have nicely cut grapes all in half, safe for a 1-year-old to eat. Here you go, buddy. Well, I'm clearly no culinary expert, but I am known as Utah's Mortgage Pro. So if you know of anybody that needs help with their real estate financing, have them pick up the phone and give me a call. And of course, have a great week.
So for this week's featured home, we're going to go down to Utah County Parade of Homes, and I've got Matt Yates with Highland Custom Homes. Matt, absolutely spectacular home, obviously. And as I know they give away some awards and stuff, and this one won a big award. Tell me what that is.
Yes, Jay, we were fortunate to receive the Judge's Choice Award, which is first place for the Parade of Homes.
And I can tell why. Now tell me a little bit about that courtyard, because it's very, very unique.
Yeah, this courtyard, the walls on the courtyard actually at nighttime light up in fire. There's kind of a fire ring that surrounds the courtyard, and then we have the feature of the water fountain right in the middle. It kind of brings that really neat element and a spectacular entry to the home.
Yeah, came across great. So I know is builders go to build these homes for the parade. Sometimes they'll be building them for a buyer, which will have insight, and then sometimes the builder's building this for their own style and design. What was this particular one?
Yeah, this home was actually built as a model home for our company. This is something that we wanted to showcase as a spec home and show kind of some of the trending designs and things within our industry, and be real hands-on as a builder and showcase some of the things that we feel that we're do really well at.
Yeah, and it came across wonderfully. I love your design here in the kitchen. You kind of went with a kind of a French country with a kind of a modern style. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's an elegant home from the outside, but from the inside we wanted kind of that contemporary, modern, industrial look. And so we have the black iron pipe shelving, we have a handmade range hood, and then even the lights, the metal lights, as well as a television that we put over the range as well.
Yeah. Headed into the master bedroom, a spectacular, very elegant look here. Tell me what your ideas were.
Well, we wanted a grand master suite off to the side of the home. So we have the double door entry into the master suite with 16-foot ceilings. We have a triple tray ceiling with all the finish work and wood walls around the fireplace. And then going into the bathroom, we actually have an elevated soaker tub that has a double dome ceiling with chandeliers.
Yeah, that came across great. Tell me about that ceiling, because it's very unique. Where did you come up with that idea?
Actually, my wife and I stayed at a high-end hotel in Las Vegas, and they had that same feature. And so we came back, and with our framers, took about a week to figure out how to do that, and then how to have it hand-painted so it would be similar to what we enjoyed when we were in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and it came across great. In the master shower, couldn't help but notice, but you got a TV in there. How does that get done?
We do. We were able to, from the back side of the wall, we were behind the vanity in the master closet. We were able to recess and waterproof a 42-inch television, so you can either read your emails in the shower or watch a good game.
Yeah, it came across great. I love the style. That's the entry right there. Tell me a little bit about the ceiling work.
Yeah, the finish work in the home is 3 different types of wood, as well as its paint grade and stain grade. Our finish carpenter did a fantastic job on the home. The individual pieces there that you see on the wall were all hand cut and installed and did a fantastic job.
Can't help but notice the secret room, which is electric. I've never seen that before. Tell me what you had in mind.
Yeah, we actually use a mechanism that's similar to like a handicap door at a store, where it's a push button. It's hidden under the shelf, and it goes into a hidden office on the 3rd floor there.
Very cool. Okay, so in the down here in the basement, obviously you did some really cool designs and really kind of a bold feel. What were you thinking?
Yeah, this is kind of the man cave part of the home, and so we wanted to bring the elements of the metal back into this area. We wrapped the fireplace in sheet metal. We have aluminum ceilings over the pool table billiards area, as well as the exposed beams in the home theater room.
Yeah, it came across great. Obviously, stepping into the backyard, your landscaper really did an exceptional job. Tell me what the kind of style design here.
What we wanted to go there was kind of a fairy tale look as they come over the bridge and into the fire pit area. And
yeah, that came across great. So if somebody wanted to reach you and wanted to talk about building, what would be the best way to contact you?
They could reach us online at highlandcustomhomes.com or over the phone at 801-787-5401.
So Jan, have you seen all the stuff that's going on out there at Daybreak?
I love it. I mean, every time we go out there, it feels like it's just more of its own community. That's great.
They're really developing out there. They plan on doing 4 phases. They're in the 3rd phase right now, but I mean, it's massive.
It is. Well, I think it's over 40,000 acres. Isn't that what they've said?
Yeah, crazy amount. Yeah. They've got all their own school systems and a transit system out there. It's really going well, huh?
Everything. And that lake, I mean, it just promotes healthy living. It promotes family unity. I mean, you see people out there fishing and jogging. I love it out there.
Yeah, they've created basically their own city, but with everything that you would ever want or need, all the entertainment and everything, right?
Well, definitely. I mean, when you think of Daybreak, you think of it's city within a city. Yeah, you don't think of South Jordan, you think of Daybreak.
I think at one point they actually wanted to become their own city. I think that was their plan.
Well, they've accomplished it.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Indirectly they have.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, and I noticed around what's really interesting is if you go to look at houses that are close to Daybreak, but aren't in Daybreak,
Yes.
their house values have gone up significantly just based on that, that area.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing that I've noticed is that they have, that the houses have these areas in the front where they can all gather, and it just promotes, you know, neighborhood and community. I love that.
Yeah.
I do.
They've done a really good job.
Yeah.
I was working on a project that was called Ventara, which was going to be kind of the Daybreak of Utah County before the market crashed in 07.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was huge. It was going to be massive. And
I actually heard about that.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. And whatever happened? Did that never take off?
It was like 1,300 homes in the first phase, and it all in 2007. That was the last thing you needed. It was more lots.
Oh, yeah.
And so it just kind of went away. But I was flying all over the western United States looking at different projects that were like that Daybreak style to come up with the ideas and the plans on how we were going to do it. And we had it all the way. We had it all the way through the city. We had all the land under contract, and the market completely trashed. And there we go. What do you do?
All right. Well, and look at Daybreak. They came at the perfect time. I remember when they first started, you had all of these out-of-state people coming there and buying up, you know, the houses and the range out there. It ranges from what, 150 up to 1 million. I mean, it's such an incredible place there.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. It struggled there for a while when the market went down, but they really have turned the corner, and it's done some great things.
Well, during the struggle is when you saw all the investors come in and purchase.
Yeah,
so
that was a good move.
It's been a good move for them, I'm sure.
So Kevin, that remodel worked out great. What they did is one of the tenants moved out of the place, and so they would, over the weekend, move one of the tenants into that space, and then they would remodel the whole place, then move them back in over the weekend.
Brilliant.
And then they just did that on each one of the levels.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
and that way, thought of that. Yeah,
I know, and so it worked out great because
didn't lose any productivity.
No, and they were able to remodel the whole space.
That's fantastic. Beautiful.
Yeah, great work, right?
Great work. Yeah, absolutely.